Hey, scrapbook friends, it's Nicole from Nicole's Scrapbooks, and I'm here tonight with Layout 20 in our Theme Park Thursday series, and we are featuring the Haunted Mansion from Disney World. And I ended up using the Happy Hauntings paper pack from Creative Memories, the Ghost Chain Border Maker cartridge. We talked a little bit about adhering vellum, and that it can be a little bit tricky. I did use some embellishments, and I weeded out a whole bunch of pictures. I had a fairly hefty stack of pictures, and even in this picture right here, you see that I'm taking pictures on the ride, and then I ended up not even using them. Just because this album is getting very full, and I still don't know what I'm going to do as far as how I'm going to split it or where I'm going to split it, but I didn't feel like a bunch of imaginary ghosts needed prime real estate in this particular album. I may be sorry someday, but I'll just go back and take more pictures. So single page layout, 999 Happy Haunts, the Haunted Mansion at the Magic Kingdom. So stay tuned to kind of see my process and how we ended up at this layout, this finished layout. All right, here we are with some pictures from the Haunted Mansion. I lately have really been trying to take pictures in the ride so I can have stuff to scrapbook. Some of them turn out all right. This one's pretty clear. This one's a little bit more blurry because they're moving. I often get good pictures of the little singing guys. So this is all the graveyard scene. She's very creepy. The bride. I took a picture of the harp because my daughter plays the harp, but that one's kind of blurry. Dancers. Madame Leota, I took a few of those just to try and get her. That's the pictures at the beginning. This is when you're looking at these and it takes the flash is when it takes the picture of you. This is us riding in the little car with the little ghost guy sitting on me. I guess I'm by myself. The girls must be in a separate car. Oh yeah, there they are. They got a little ghost guy on their head. More graveyard. And then I have there I am taking a picture, the official ride photos of us from the Haunted Mansion. So I definitely want to put these on. I think I'd like to keep this at one page. I have a couple more rides. We're still wearing our ponchos, you can see. So obviously it was still a rainy night, but like I don't want to spend too much energy on these. I'd like to do something small. And originally I was thinking I would use Full Moon Fun because it has this little haunted house in it. Right there. Has a haunted house, which I thought would be kind of fun. It also has this one with a haunted house, but I pulled this and then I realized I think I might have used this in my last Disney album for the haunted house, for the Haunted Mansion. And so I don't know if I want to do it. But while I was looking for that with my Halloween stuff, I came across Happy Hauntings. And this has this really cool paper that has the little picture frames on it, but it has this. And I thought this could be really cool. And then I've got some like ghostly, it's got like a tree and the little scary fence. And I have the Ghost Border Maker cartridge. So this is from a few years ago. They brought it back briefly in December, and I really like these little ghosts. I think they're very fun. So I think I'm going to go do something more along these lines and do something with this. I don't want to use all those pictures. I really don't, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't look at a Pinterest or anything this time. I think I'm just going to do my own thing. If I use this, then I definitely have to do a single page because there's two. I don't know if you could do it like this. I don't think you could. You know, there's no way to really do it. I do love the bats. My daughter loves bats. Those are cute. Love the stripe. I really like this Happy Hauntings paper. I don't know if it still exists or not. I mean, it exists, but I don't know if it's still available. These are those little frames that I always think of when I see these little pictures on the wall. So, yeah, let's start with this. I'm definitely going to want to frame this because that's what I'm doing lately. I could do the bats. That could be kind of a cute frame. I don't know how much of the bats you're going to see, though. So maybe I do the orange. This is like very Halloweenish, which I don't really want Halloween, but I do kind of like the orange as a border. I love this paper. I don't think I'm going to use it for Haunted Mansion, but it looks like gold glitter paper, but it's just regular. I don't know if you can see the texture. Like, it's not textured. It's regular printed paper, but it gives you that look of glitter paper without, you know, having glitter all over. So, also have that one. That's kind of cool, actually. You know, I kind of like that. I definitely want to do these two. Man, I don't, like, it's covering up the moon. What's the, like, I hate this about scrapbook paper. I want the scrapbook paper not to be the focus. I wonder if I could trim the scrapbook paper here and then, like, put this underneath. Where's my other paper? What's on the back of this? Little flowers. So, like, if I cut the top off and put it right there, then this would be more up at the top, and I could put our little pictures more like this. And then still have room to put a few of those little ghosts, or even a punched line of this ghost along the edge. And I don't know that I'll use this particular paper for very much because my kids are past Halloween. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to try and cut this down, and then I'll mount it on this, and then I'll mount it on the stripe, which, you know, I don't usually double mat, but I'm kind of liking that. But now I'm thinking, got all these pictures. Maybe I should try and do it across a double page. If I'm going to cut this anyway, I could maybe just cut out, you know, so I don't have the moon. I could just do the dark pieces. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to start with this. Well, you know, I think I'm going to look at my pictures again and see what I can come up with. If I do like these over here, and yeah, I mean, these are not, I mean, I love the Haunted Mansion, but you don't get the experience of, you know, looking at the pictures is not the same as being on the ride. It's like these two are the same picture. Good grief, why did I print both of these? Oh, this one has the scary pop-up head. Does anybody remember when these guys used to scream when they popped up? It was the most terrifying thing ever. The best thing Disney ever did was turn that off. Got those guys. I do love this, and my pictures turned out. A third one of that guy. There's a tea party. I do like this one of the little ghosty on their heads. And then the little guy sitting with me. I've got a couple of those. So I think I do want to put those kind of down here. I like the hitchhiking ghosts. They're kind of near the bottom, and then we'll put that kind of along there. All right, I guess I'm doing 2 pages, even though I wasn't going to do 2 pages. And this album is already really long. So, or really, not really long, very multiple volumes. I'll put that one in. Oh, this is the room with the ballroom. Neither of those is very good. Harp. She's creepy. Love these guys. That one's blurry. This one's all right, but I think I have these already. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, and I haven't done this in a while, and I think that I'm going to crop my photos first and then decide. I really would like to fit this on 1 page. So let me get out my personal trimmer. Okay. So if I cut this one, I think I'm just going to do some cropping, and I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to, well, see, but now that I'm here and I'm right by that 2 inches, I'm like, oh, I might as well make it 2 inches. I'm trying not to measure. I'm trying to be free form. I kind of want to do these with the circle, Except I just did circles for Under the Sea. I don't know. I don't know about these. They're so tiny. This is at the beginning. These are kind of blurry. Madame Leota. It's all right, the Madame Leota. Wouldn't mind having that one. Kind of hanging in space. I'll leave the little candles at the bottom. I'm going to do these. The little car with the girls. I don't know. I still don't know if I'm doing one page or two, but let's cut these last little pieces. Which one of these did I end up wanting? I think this one. Although this is kind of both of us, but I think I'll just do the two little separate ones. All right, I'm gonna make this a single page layout. There's no need for this to be a double page layout. My next page is Small World. It is also only getting a single page. I don't think we have any people in any of those pictures either. So this is the one that I like. That's more. Oh, and these guys. I don't know about her. She's just creepy. One of my favorite stories is that before they did a big refurbishment of the Haunted Mansion a few years ago, she was holding like a candle in her arms right here. And I read a story that said somebody got off the ride at Disneyland and said, hey, the Ghost Bride has a churro. Anyway, now I write it and I'm like, oh man, I missed the churro. It was not a churro. All right. Well, we'll just do something with her. I don't know if we'll use her. Last time I was at Disney, I still took pictures on the ride. So I don't need to like do the same ones. I think I do these little guys a lot. Because they stand still. So they're easy to take a picture of even in the dark. All right. I think those are all. Oh, I kind of like, wish I could get, oh, more pictures over here. I kind of like the little shooting guys, but there didn't, none of these turned out. So I think we're going to just live without them. All right, we'll move that all to the side. And these two. And she's an iffy. So we could do us. All right, let me get my papers back. Here's this one. And we could do us. I'm going to change it so the moon is right there. And then we could have the little hitchhiking ghosts. Oh, I was going to use the fence, wasn't I? Or the tree. I kind of like the tree. But if I get too decoratey, then I don't have room for any pictures. And of course, pictures is what we care about. I don't really have room to put anything. Open these up. I do love when they do the die cuts like in two sections. So you've got your borders all here together and then the smaller pieces. It's the tree that I want. It's at the bottom. So there's the tree. Let's pull out the fence. Where is it that way? Oh, they're two-sided. Oh, nice. I love that. What side is that tree? Both kind of this grayish black with an owl in it. That's kind of cool. I need a place to put my title. You know, I guess I don't have to put any of these. I could just do us. I'm going to scoot that down so the moon is there. Put this behind. So that's a hard thing, you know. They say that you don't have to scrapbook every picture you take, and I don't necessarily care about these except that I took them. All right, I think we're gonna do a single page no matter what. So let me grab my trimmer and I'm gonna cut. No, I don't want this too much to be. I think I'm gonna flip it around though. I think I'm gonna try and cut off about 3.5 inches. I hope I won't be sorry. Do it that way. 3.5 inches. Well, and I have to cut off like a 1/2 inch at least because I want to have that other, those borders. So if I want to do the 2 frames, this one I want to be like a 1/2 inch and this one to be 1/4 inch. So I need to cut 3/4 inch off each side, which is 1.5 inches. So I can just cut that 1.5 inches off right here. All right, then I don't have any of that cloud. I might save that for something else. I can just do this piece like right there and it'll match up, or like this. Matches up okay. And then I think I'm going to cut it off this side, the 1.5 inches. So this is farther over toward the corner. An 1.5 inches. All right. So then it's going to look like this. Oh, I don't have a room for any of these little ghosts unless I did them across the top. But I think I'm getting to where I have enough things. Okay, so now this paper is 10.5 inches. And so if I want to have 1/4 inch on either side, I would add, so this has to be 11 inches. So I'm going to cut this 1 inch off either side. And I could do the cut a strip thing like I've showed you a few times before, but I think I'm just going to cut out a frame. Let's make sure that this is what we're wanting. That's about 1/4 inch. So like that. Oh yeah, that kind of goes together right there. And we're going to put the little fence over it anyway. So hopefully you won't even notice that there's a seam right there. And then it will go on top of this. So I'm going to do, I'm only leaving 1/4 inch border, so I could theoretically leave a 1/2 inch frame, but that to me is a harder width to cut. I'm going to just go ahead and do a 1 inch frame. So I've showed this before. Apologies to those of you who already know how to do it. But basically what you want to do to cut a 1 inch frame is take your paper and put it on the 1 inch line. Then your blade housing right here is 2 inches wide. So this line at the middle shows where the cut is going to be. And so I know that that's 1 inch right there. So I'm just going to start the edge of the paper right here. I'm off the screen, but if I start right here at the edge of the paper, that's 1 inch. And I'm going to go to where this blade housing is at the other end. All right. So that's 1 inch. And then I end it right there. And then I'm just going to rotate it and go all the way around and do the same thing. And actually, I measure actually on this side where it says 2 inches. I kind of put the blue housing right there. But then here at this end, I just go till the blue housing lines up with the edge of the paper. So you can do this in any size. You could do a 2 inch frame. You could do a 1/2 inch frame. But I just find that the 1 inch is the easiest because the blade housing is 1 inch. Just makes me not have to do actual math. And right here I can see where the cut is, and I just line up that white line with there. So that's going to be there. And then I'll do the same thing with a 1 inch frame on the big paper. And this doesn't have to be like perfect because you're going to cover over it. As long as the outside edge is all right. If I end up cutting, not quite exactly at 1 inch or whatever, or I overcut a little bit and, mess up my corners, it doesn't matter. But this is going to put less bulk in my album and save me some of this paper that then I can use for something else. Okay. So I think we're done cutting for now. And let's go ahead and put our frames on. Ooh, now I've got these two together and I'm thinking, oh, I should do something with like two kind of offset frames. Not for this one, but maybe for another one. Maybe I could do something like that. I don't want to do it for Small World because that's going to be on the other side of this. Let me grab my other mat. Get this guy lined up better. So, I mean, I do love my big mat, my big daily mat that I bought on Amazon for my work surface, but I love having the CM mat because of the ruler around the edge, this 13-inch mat. All right, and this is just going to be about, what I say, about a 1/4 inch. I can kind of see the 1/4 inch line right there. Uh-oh, that's too small. Oh, a 1/2 inch. I wanted this to be a 1/2 inch, so 1/2 inch, ballpark, 1/2 inch. Oh, look, I can line it up with this on the inside. Perfect. All right, so there's that, and now this one, I will do the, and because I left an inch, it gives me more space to put my adhesive on here. Not a big fan of these black roses. And this is the one that's supposed to be a 1/4 inch. That looks like it's about a 1/4 inch, maybe. Won't necessarily stick it all the way down. Uh-oh, that's not the piece I trimmed. Where's the piece? There it is. We're gonna do it that way, right? We'll do it that way. Oh, I put tape on the upside, and I didn't want to do that because I don't have anything to stick it to behind. Let's go back and cover that up with something. Line those up. Yeah, you can, I mean, you can see it because it's, I mean, it's obviously there. What do I got right here? I think I'll just go ahead and weld this since I'm back here. And what can I use? I just want a piece of scrap. I guess I'll use that piece. Hopefully that's, oh, I don't even have to cut it. I'll just put that over where I put the sticky, and then there won't be any, oh, I got a little sticky showing here, but that's all right. All right, so there's our background page. I like it a lot better with the moon way up here at the top than down in the middle. And so now I can do these two. Oh, except now it's kind of high up. So I think I might do these two like that. Maybe I'll put the tree on this side and the little fence. Do I want to keep the fence or do I want to not keep? I mean, I kind of need the fence. You can't really see the tree though. Maybe I'll do it that way. The fence right here. Then I can see that seam. Maybe I do want to just do the little row of ghosts. I do like this tree though with the bird. And these little guys. These little guys. I don't need to show this. I don't need to show these twice because it's already on the design once. And I could crop this, I guess, but I don't really want to crop it. Where did those little pieces go? There they are. All right, I think I may not use the fence because I think it's just too much with the stripe. And the dark fence, you might as well not even use it. You don't even really see it. So I think I am going to do a little row of ghosts. I wonder if I have any vellum paper. What packs have we had that had vellum paper in it? I think Q the Blue had some vellum. So let me look and see if I have any Q the Blue vellum to punch some ghosts out of. Okay, so the only vellum I could find, I don't know if this is from Q the Blue because it wasn't put away. It was just in my extra paper. It's got this little kind of a net design in it, but I think once I get the ghosts out of it, you're not really going to notice that. So let's try it. I don't do a lot with vellum. I like vellum. I love this kind of look, how it kind of, you know, is opaque and you can see through it, but I don't know. I think I'm intimidated by it. But CM occasionally comes out with it, and I'd like to be able to know what to do with it. So I think I'm going to try the trick I've talked about before, and that I'm not going to cut each one in a row. I'm going to skip. I feel like that makes my punching more smooth because it gives the paper some integrity to hold itself together. If that makes any sense. It's like the science according to me, but it makes sense to me that once this starts drooping down, it sits differently in the punch. And so I'm finding that by staggering every other punch, that seems to work. Oh, I like those little guys. They're kind of too fun and not scary enough to go with the kind of spooky vibes of this, but I like them. All right. So I still needed to open the embellishment so I could get the tree, even though you kind of can't see the tree. I think I'll put the ghosts kind of behind. Do I want them to go all the way across? I'm definitely going to put them right here where the seam is. Put these two little guys down here. I'm not going to worry about her. I don't really want to, you know, tuck the, oh, but see now they're, well, maybe make it a little taller. I could cover up a little bit of that moon. Oh, I could do it this way. No, they need to be right here. So these are going to have to go up a little bit, or I could trim that. No, I can't really trim that down. Tuck that under. And then this little thing will go here. I guess I could cover that up a tiny bit. These guys could just go off. I could trim a little bit off the bottom. Not really anything off the top because I don't want to do the braid. My daughter was telling me that when she was little, she thought this was the lady's arm. It's like her braid, and it really freaked her out. So thankfully it's just an arm. Okay, I think I'll do it like that. Put the ghost. It's showing right there. I want it to hide. Oh, that's right. If I scoot them up so it's up against that seam, and we'll put the ghosts on. Oh, I wonder if I have any vellum adhesive. Vellum is tricky, and especially on a dark background like this, it's really difficult to get the adhesive not to show because it just does. It just shows. Make that straight. I'll put all of these pictures down. Oh, me with my camera in every shot. Next time I ride this, I promise not to be taking a picture of it so that I can get now that we figured out where the picture is, and I can get a better picture of us looking scared. I think actually my most recent trip, my daughter and I knew where the thing was, and so we tried to be scared. Okay, so how to attach the vellum. box, or like right that. And these two little guys. Oh, where were the little hitchhikers? These are the ones I kind of wanted to have. Where they say a ghost will follow you home. Put them right here. Kind of the same. They fit right in that little spot. I wanted these guys. It's a little bit not lining up here and there, but oh well. All right, let's see what kind of adhesive is going to work here. I have the Vellum adhesive, which has the blue. I have the Reposition, which is the dots on the green. I have the regular. All right, and I have a Precision Point adhesive pen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some of these little scraps out of my trash, and we're going to play around a little bit and see what the best adhesive is going to be as far as not showing through. So here's my little scrap of the background paper. Here is the Vellum adhesive. It's going to go on here. And if I rub it in, I kind of can't see the Vellum. So that's the Vellum adhesive. And then this one will be the repositionable. Oh yeah, we don't want that one. Look at that. You definitely can see the adhesive there with the dots. And then the glue pen. I mean, I think I'm going to be able to see this too because I'm, you know, it just by its nature, it's not as, I mean, you're going to see it. And I guess unless it like goes all the way through, but there's the glue pen right there. You can see that, you can see the dots. You kind of can't see the Vellum. So I think maybe Creative Memories is right. Maybe that's going to be my best bet. I'm just going to put a little bit of Vellum on some tummies, and it's kind of gummy. I don't know. It's folding back on itself. I'm a little worried about that. It's not in little sections like our regular tape runner. It's more maybe almost like a Tombow. So like right here, it's kind of thick, and that's where I worry about it showing through. So I'm just going to kind of smooth it out with my fingernail where it folded back in on itself. Just make that. Okay, and now we're going to put it right. I'm going to line it up with the ruler. I mean, I want to line it up along this thing, the seam. I guess it's right at about 3 inches. 6 inches. All right, so the secret with the Vellum. So now I've stuck it down and you can still see all those little tabs. But the secret with the Vellum is that you just then like rub it down. Actually, a multi-purpose tool would be really good for this. Like you just really rub it in, press it in. Oh, now you really do see it. Well, maybe not. But that's the secret to make it be less visible. I don't like it right here where it went on the photo. That kind of didn't work. But I'm going to go ahead and just kind of rub these guys down and see if I, oh, look, that disappeared right there on the photo itself. And it's mostly where it like doubled over that I feel like it's not rubbing in as well. Scooch some of this off. I think that's all right. Even though a little bit of it is showing through, that's where the tree's gonna go. That's all right. This one's okay. That one's all right. This guy's good. All right, so, I mean, you can see a little bit of the adhesive in there, but I don't think it's super noticeable. And then we're going to put the tree. Uh-oh. I didn't really want it to cover. I guess it can cover up that word haunted mansion right there. I was going to have it more over here, wasn't I? Guess I can cover up right there. Put it right over this. There's like a white thing right there. I'm going to line up right there. And I'm going to rest it, not on the black. I think I'm going to rest it down here on the orange a little bit. Use regular adhesive for this part and some repo for little ends. I just feel like the real permanent adhesive holds better. I like the repo for intricate things. I wish I could go cover up that thing, but we'll do it this. Oh, look, that covers them up right there. Yay. Okay. This is kind of fun because you have the little ghosties kind of peeking through the tree too. All right, now I need some, oh, I want to put these two little things. Let's put them right down here. Tuck them in the tree branches. These are the, you know, a ghost will follow you. Oh, maybe I'll tuck those in the tree branches like that. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. I need to put those other adhesives away so I don't accidentally use them. I mean, you can always use, oh, look, I'll just cover up that one I wasn't real happy about. You can always use the vellum or the, you know, the mini can go in these. I mean, they're perfectly safe. I just don't like it as well. Okay, that worked out all right. I like that. And now I'm just going to write, I think I'm going to write 999 Happy Haunts. And I think I need to use the little sans serif sticker letters. I'm going to use, I think, white, although maybe black. Let me pull those and decide. All right, so here's the white letters. That might be all right. But I don't have the brown, but I do, I mean, I don't have the black, but I do have the brown. And the paper's not, I mean, it's not brown, but it's, I feel like maybe the brown will give more of a contrast. I mean, it won't be as much contrast as the white, but it will work right here. I'm kind of thinking it would be fun to have ghosts and put little 9s on their tummies, but I don't think that's going to work. I don't know. I think I might use the brown. So let's try the brown. And I don't really have anything to journal. I'm a big believer in journaling, as you guys know, but look how many 9s I have. Of course I can write 999 Happy Haunts. I think I'll do it on here. I mean, what do you journal? Yeah, we rode the Haunted Mansion. You know, I guess I could journal about how I'm always trying to take pictures, and I don't use my flash. I try to tell you guys that every time. I try not to be that person that ruins it for the other people. Plus, I think if you use your flash, like they come over the speaker and they say, no flash photography. They're always watching you, so don't think that you're getting away with anything in there. Okay, 999. Ah. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be fine with the brown. But I think what I need to do is write Happy Haunts first. I need to do it backwards. Haunts, Happy, and then put the 99. And I think I'm going to do it in lowercase. I like the F on this. I like the font, the F on this font. I don't like the L, the lowercase L, because it's got that little thing at the end. I often trim it off. Lowercase. I think I will. Just do it all in lowercase. And I think I'm just going to freestyle it. Not going to line it up with this ruler because I think these are so small that's going to be a pain. So I will do that off camera because you don't need to watch me sticking down sticker letters. And then I'll come back and we might be done. I don't really know what other embellishments I might want to use or that I even have. So let me do that and I will be right back. Okay, I think I'm done. I kind of wish I had a couple of little bats, and we have the Bats and Stars Border Maker cartridge. That's over at my crop venue, but if I remember, I may bring that home and punch a couple, either maybe little black bats would be the best, and just put a couple of little bats. I could maybe do another little ghost or two up here, but I'm happy with it. It's not quite what I wanted. Obviously, you didn't use most of those other pictures that I had. I did journal right here where it says 999 Happy Haunts. I said, and fortunately for us, they only have room for one more. That's kind of their thing, but there's room for one more, and you know, there are three of us, so I'm kind of thinking I could put Madame Leota right here though too now. Oh, I do this a lot, I know, where I say, oh yeah, I'm done with the layout, and then I'm actually not done. Maybe I will put Madame Leota right in there. We'll just trim her a little bit to fit in there. I'll cut the candles off at the bottom. She'll just be a little ghosty right here. Madame Leota. Okay, there we go. It needed something else, and it kind of needs something, I don't know, I feel like I'm feeling the need to put bling or a cluster of something, but I think that that's going to be it. I think I'm done. Like I say, unless I come back and put like a bat or two, but I'll probably forget. So we're going to call this done, 999 Happy Haunts. This is layout 20 in our Theme Park Thursday series. I'm very pleased with it. Thank you for sticking with me for 20 weeks of this series. We have a long way to go. I think this is going to be, I'm going to be seeing you every Thursday for quite a while. So thanks a lot. If you have any thoughts about this layout, or if there's anything you learned from this, or if there's anything you want to learn, I'm open to suggestions. If you have any, any kind of technique or something that you're curious about, feel free to mention it to me and I'll see what I can do. So thanks very much. Happy Leap Day. I hope you're spending this extra day scrapbooking, and I hope that I'll see you back here on my channel again very soon. Thanks a lot, and happy scrapbooking.